Well, hello again. Good afternoon. Today I want to talk to you about segmenting and breaking apart your email list. I want to tell you why that's important and how you should go about doing it. So in today's video, we're going to learn the different ways you can actually consider, the different categories that you can actually utilize in busting apart your list, and how it's going to make your email marketing more effective and drive sales. Hi, my name is Jonathan Adams. I'm a mechanical engineer turned marketer. I work with HVAC business owners and other home service providers by doing their email marketing for them. If you have any questions or would like further information, please click the description below. Okay, today's key point: bust apart your email list into different segments. And the reason you're going to want to do that is because a more personalized email will have a better response rate and get more click-through rates to your offer or get more phone calls back to your business. Okay, so I'm going to tell you two stories that actually demonstrates the power of doing this. One, I heard an individual that was selling to real estate agents, and they have something called farming, where they actually take a geographic area and try to get well known in that area. He said if he could get a real estate agent to take a picture of himself on the back of a Harley Davidson and just email all the Harley Davidson owners in that area, his sales would go through the roof. Here's another story. I personally actually sent out a mass mailing, direct mail. And in this letter, I had it pretty specific to certain business owners. Yet when I actually followed up with calls to all these business owners to whom I actually sent these letters, I heard the same response multiple times. I didn't know you were actually targeting me. I thought it was a little bit more generic than my specific industry. People are looking for specifics. Even if they know that it's a marketing message, and even if they know that other people got it, they still want to know like you actually had them in mind when you sent it. Okay? Statistics show if you actually personalize the subject line with their actual name, you have a 26% increase in open rates from what you normally would otherwise. The more personalized you can get your message, the better. And the way you can do that is to bust your list into different segments. So if you have a large list of 1,000 email addresses that you're sending emails out to, imagine busting that into just 4 different lists. It doesn't have to be a lot to get an increase here, but the more segmented you can get it, the better off it is. Okay, so what are some of the categories that you may actually want to consider when busting apart your email list? Well, for HVAC owners, I would prescribe the following. I would look at, do they have a heat pump? Do they have a gas furnace? Do they have a gas water heater? I would look at income and demographics, what part of town they're in, zip code, hobbies, kids, no kids, do they travel, are they pet owners? There's a lot of information you have here. Now, you may be asking yourself, yes, but how do I collect this information? It could be as simple as just having a small form that your service techs fill out. Did you notice this? Did you notice that? Do they talk about travel? Do they have lots of pictures of different places? Do they have kids? Do they have pets? And you would actually have a pretty good amount of information. And these are just not nosy questions, these are just observations. There's nothing wrong with that. If you realize that, half your list loves to travel and half of it doesn't, then you could actually put out a helpful email hint about how to take care of your HVAC systems while you're gone away on vacation and just send it to those people. Now you may be asking yourself, well, why does that matter? I mean, email costs nothing to send, and I understand and I hear you. But what it does is that if they're receiving constant emails and messages from you that are personalized to them and speaks to their life and not somebody else's, they're way more likely to respond to your marketing message, okay? So it's very important. All right, now there's one other thing I wanted to tell you. If you have any other questions or information, please feel free to click the description below, and I'd love to help you out in any way that I can. All right, thank you for watching.